I'm gonna wreck it at the box office because Wreck-It Ralph 2 is gonna be #1 soon. Alright, I am so excited because news broke this morning that Wreck-It Ralph 2's release date has now been announced. Now, for quite some time now, the director has said that he wanted to make a Wreck-It Ralph 2, and there's been very little information about it. Now, I'm an extreme Disney fan, so I follow their movies very, very closely. So when I heard that Wreck-It Ralph 2 was going to be released on March 9th, I thought, wait a minute, that's the release date of Gigantic. Gigantic, of course, being the movie that's based off Jack and the Beanstalk. It was supposed to be coming out March 9th. So, does that mean they're both coming out on the same day? More than likely not. In fact, Gigantic has now been moved to November 21st, 2018. So it's going to be a Thanksgiving release. Which works for me. I mean, I'm excited for Gigantic. I mean, I'm ecstatic for it. But Wreck-It Ralph is my favorite Disney movie of all time, and just the thought of a sequel just excites me. So here's what we know. So John C. Reilly is returning as Ralph, and Sarah Silverman is returning as Vanellope Von Sweets. And they even gave us this teaser image of Vanellope and Ralph standing over the internet. Or rather, parodies of the internet. So that you can see that Amazing is a parody of Amazon, and Google is a parody of Google. I mean, I'm sure that says something different, but I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, I apologize. So this story set in the internet could open up so many ideas to be used in this film. Like, can you imagine if they stumble upon YouTube and Ralph and Vanellope meet like a computer-generated version of PewDiePie or Markiplier or Andre? And they get the actual people to do the voices in the movie? That would be so sweet if they did that. But it also says that this takes place 6 years after the original movie. So, I mean, these characters don't age. I mean, they showed them at the beginning, like, you know, in the 80s, and then to the present day, and they're fine, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I guess that's going to work its way into the plot, because there's probably going to be some kind of video game that's installed at the arcade that connects to the internet, and then Ralph and Vanellope go over to it, and then get transferred to the internet somehow. Maybe? Possibly? I mean, we'll see how this all goes. Like, I mean, what other way could they get to the internet? I mean, I guess there's a possibility that this couldn't even... I mean, this doesn't have to be the original Ralph and Vanellope, even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be. I mean, they wouldn't just scrap the characters and create new ones. But, after all, there are, you know, thousands of copies of video games. There could be another copy of Fix-It Felix Jr. where this Ralph comes from, and another copy of Sugar Rush where this Vanellope comes from, and they're an online game. But I doubt they would do that. I mean, that is just to create new characters, just to throw it, that's kind of pointless. So I'm pretty sure they're going to go with the arcade idea. There's going to be an online game installed in the arcade, and they find their way to it. Something like that, I'm pretty sure. And Tron. Oh, put Tron in this movie. I mean, Disney. You got rid of Tron 3. I really wanted to see it. I love that franchise. You owe me. I mean, you owe the fans. You owe the fans to put Tron in this movie. Tron's just chilling out backstage at Disney, just going like, I used to have a series. It wasn't the most successful, but I thought it was cool. And you know what? We all thought it was cool. Most of us. But, come on. It's like the creator said that he wanted to put Tron into this franchise, so come on. Have him be like a guide through the internet for Ralph and Vanellope. I mean, just squeeze him in there. I mean, give him that. Give him that. Give my boy Tron that. So what do you guys want to see from Wreck-It Ralph 2? Are there any cameos that you want to see? Any games that you hope he goes into? Any websites you hope he visits? Hopefully they keep this PG and he doesn't go to any adult websites. Disney, don't do that. Don't do that. You're better than that. Don't do it. Make sure to leave a comment below on what you want to see in this movie. I'm KyleUniverse. See you out there.